I have a question for you. How many of you have ever made a mistake in your past that you regretted? Go ahead, raise your hand. I can't see it anyway. Now, how many of you are still beating yourself up for that mistake? Come on, be honest. We've all been there. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's time to forget the past and just move on. It's easier said than done. I know, but trust me, it's possible. Think of your life as a book. Each chapter represents a different period in your life, and each chapter has its own ups and downs, its own twists and turns. Now imagine that you're spending all your time obsessing over every single chapter in your book. You read over and over again, analyzing every mistake that you've made, every wrong turn that you took. Would that be a very enjoyable way to spend your time? Of course not. You would miss out on all the other great chapters that are about to come. So it's time to turn the page and just to move on to the next chapter. Learn from your mistakes, but don't dwell on them. Life is just too short to waste on regret. I remember once I made a mistake, well, maybe twice, maybe three times. You know what? I've made many mistakes, but there was this one time that I made a mistake that I regretted for years. I was at a party and I accidentally spilled my drink on somebody's nice white shirt. I was mortified and I spent the rest of the party avoiding that person and even some other people like the plague. So fast forward a few years and I ran into that person once again, and you know what? They didn't even remember the incident. All that time that I spent feeling embarrassed and ashamed, and it really didn't even matter. So here's a lesson, an action that I'd like for you to take. I want you to think about something that you've been holding on to from the past. Maybe it's a mistake you made, or maybe it's something that someone else did to you. Whatever it is, I want you to take a deep breath and just let it go and just move on. Repeat after me. I release this burden from my heart, from my body, and I just move on to the next chapter of my life. Just try that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. It feels good, doesn't it? So let go, move on. It's a new chapter. Life is short, no regrets. Learn from mistakes and enjoy the journey. Life is too short to dwell on the past.